Hello, Sherman Sims here, Porsche Riverside, and today we're going to talk about the all-new 2020 Panamera4 Sport Turismo. Okay, so here's the 2020 Panamera4 Sport Turismo. The Sport Turismo came out new and was introduced in 2018, but there has been some changes, and we'll go over those details here throughout the video. But you actually have the front parking sensors here. So there's four, they're actually like kind of hit in the middle of the front bumper here. This vehicle is equipped with the 360 surround view option, which is really going to come in handy. It gives you a real bird's eye view of the vehicle as you're parking it, so you can see front, side, and the rear. And then you of course have the larger headlamps on the Panamera, you know, from the first generation. This being the second generation of the Panamera, but of course all new, you know, Sport Turismo. With these LED headlamps, you have the 4-zone for the daytime, and then you also have the option to do the PDLS Plus headlamps as well, which will be a little bit more aggressive looking. So under the hood here, we have a 3.0 liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine. So what does that mean? That gives you 330 horsepower and 330 foot-pounds of torque. This vehicle can do 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. Due to the all-wheel drive chassis, you have traction on all four wheels. So of course, I kind of went over the headlight there. This has the optional 21-inch exclusive design wheel in the platinum satin finish. Also have the gold Porsche crest on the wheel. Here you have the side air vent here, which really suits the purpose. So the air goes through the front of the vehicle, and then it will push it through the fender and then around the body, which gives it that extra downforce needed, along with the rear active spoiler. This is the second generation Panamera. So the second generation Panamera was introduced in 2017. The Panamera4 Sport Turismo was introduced in 2018. You could just hover over the door handle to lock the doors, and then just give it a pull and to unlock the vehicle. That'll give you access to the inside. This vehicle is also equipped with these soft close doors. So as you go to close the door, if somebody forgets to close the door all the way, the door will actually close itself. So moving to the rear of the Panamera4 Sport Turismo, notice this has the optional Porsche lettering and also the model here in high gloss black finish. So you have the comfort access and the standard power liftgate in the rear. Okay, so you're actually going to gain more storage space with the back seats down. So on the standard Panamera, it's roughly 46 cubic feet of space. On the Panamera Sport Turismo, it's 49 cubic feet of space. So more storage space on the Panamera Sport Turismo for loading in bigger items and more gear for the family. We're in the back seat. I'm 5'8". I have a lot of leg room. I have a lot of headroom. You also have the rear power shade here, which you can control from the back seat. And then of course the rear AC for the middle and for the side for the back passengers. There is the optional 4-zone climate that's available, which will give each passenger in the rear their own climate control to adjust the temperature for their liking. You do have the 2+1 option on the Panamera4 Sport Turismo, which gives you that additional seat and seat belt for the back passengers as well. So moving to the driver's seat, you actually have the 12-inch PCM, which is touchscreen, and for 2020, you actually have the Google Earth Maps. Which looks really cool. You can actually see the grass, you can see trees, see cars, even pools in people's backyards, which is the updated PCM. So this is generation 2 for the PCM. But this is going to be what navigates the whole vehicle. So you have the joystick here if you're on the navigation maps to zoom in, zoom out, or you can do it with your hand. Going to the car, you have the PASM adaptive air suspension, so you can adjust the chassis height of the vehicle just by the press of a button, raise it up, lower it down. And then of course you have your drive mode selection here. So normal, sport, individual settings, your idle, stop, start, stop button there. And then you could also lower the rear spoiler manually, or it will do it automatically and raise itself up at roughly 60 miles per hour. So going to the climate, you can focus the air conditioning right where you want, or you can just focus it on the driver, diffuse it away from the driver, and the same for the passenger as well. And then on the assistance, you have the lane change assist. I kind of wanted to get into the 360 surround view camera here shortly, but you also have the navigation here on the right side of the tachometer, which you can scroll and just change this screen. This is going to show your trip, and I'll go ahead and just reset that just by scrolling. And vehicle information, water temperature, oil pressure, battery voltage, and then of course the engine temperature below here. This will show your fuel and destinational empty. Roughly, we have a little over a quarter tank of gas and 150 miles destinational empty. Tire pressure, you can check on each individual tire. It will also show the drive distribution, being that this is a Panamera 4. It's all-wheel drive, so it's going to show where it's really putting the power down to the wheels. G-force meter, just so you can check how many G-forces you're pulling on a left turn, right turn, and back to the navigation the screen there. You do have the paddle shifters to upshift, downshift, and of course your Bluetooth. So pick up a call, hang up a call there. You have the volume for the radio, and then your cruise control in the back lower portion of the steering wheel. This vehicle does have the Porsche Connect, which is your wireless Apple CarPlay, and you can voice command all your commands on the vehicle. So changing the radio station or setting a destination. If you wanted to send a text, you would just press the button, wait for the beep, and send your command. You also have the ventilated seats, which I have on now. Heated seats as well for both the driver and the front passenger. And this is the gear selector. So you have your front and rear parking sensors and your rear view camera. Also the 360 surround view camera as well. So above head here, you actually have the sunshades. So you have the front sunshade, and you could also control the rear sunshade as well. And it's all one touch open, one touch close. Same for the panoramic moonroof. If you wanted to open the glass, just push it back, one touch, that's gonna open it. You also have the wind diffuser that's gonna push the wind around the vehicle when the moonroof is open. And one touch closed, close the moonroof there. Thank you for watching the video. Hit like and subscribe, and if you're ever in the dealership, make sure you ask for me, Sherman Sims.